Ever since I became Spider-Man, things have been terrible. I killed my best friend's dad by flinging into him, and then he flew away at Mach speed and killed himself with a concussion. And my friend Mary Jane, Gwen, whose hair was red, has now been dyed blonde. But it's a good thing that at least I'm still Spider-Man, and I can still be awesome. That hurt. Who are you? I'm the Scorpion. I've been turned to evil. But not, you won't know by whom. Well, if you're the Scorpion, I'm the Spider-Man. You see, that's another thing about being Spider-Man. I can just punch people, and then they die. It makes my life and work incredibly easy.
Meanwhile, at the Daily Bugle,
I got so many swag photos of Spider-Man you wouldn't believe. He fought this guy named the Scorpion. That's what he told Spider-Man.
Oh, he told Spider-Man that? I mean, he beat the Scorpion? You're not getting paid. No, get out of my office.
Jameson's not gonna pay me for the Scorpion photos. Oh, he seemed really messed up about it. Oh, I wonder what's wrong with him. It's not like him to be unaccepting of photos and also really distressed like that. He's usually really angry about Spider-Man.
meanwhile, at the Parker house,
Peter, I baked you some nice cookies. You can have them anytime you want. Thanks, Aunt May. I'll eat the cookies later. Okay. I wish you would stop taking those photos of Spider-Man. Well, I might. Jameson refuses to pay me on these photos I took of Spider-Man fighting Scorpion. That's good. Ever since the old man was shot by the burglar, I've been so scared for you, Peter. Okay, Aunt May. I'll be careful. I'm always careful. And nobody will ever get hurt or die on my watch. Okay? Okay. I trust you, but please, Peter, you have to be more careful. I will, Aunt May. Thanks for meeting me here, Gwen. I know you haven't showed up since episode 1 when you were the red-haired girl who was definitely Gwen Stacy the whole time and not Mary Jane. It's okay, Peter. You're awesome. Thanks, Gwen. Lately, I haven't been feeling so. I'm not gonna be able to pay the bills, and I'm gonna go homeless because Jameson won't pay me. That's terrible. Well, I'm sure you'll figure it out. Jameson felt really. He was so weird about it. I've never seen him so distressed before. When he mentioned the Spider-Man battling the Scorpion, it was so weird. Well, I'm sure there's a reason for it, Peter. There's always a reason for people like him being distressed. I think you're right, Gwen. You're so smart. I don't know what I would do without you, because I was totally dating you the whole series, and it wasn't established just now. Oh my god, it's the Sandman.
That's right, it's the Sandman.
What would the Sandman be doing here? Don't listen to this creep, Peter. What are you doing here, the Sandman?
Would you like to know?
Oh no, he's taking Gwen. What do you want with Gwen?
I want you take the photos of Spider-Man, and I want you to deliver all the photos of Spider-Man and find him. You find Spider-Man. You give Spider-Man, we give you Gwen back. Tell Spider-Man to meet us right here at this place that we are telling you right now. It'll be messaged to you on your new telephone device, which have advanced in many years since 2012. Okay, Spider-Man will be there. Please, just don't hurt Gwen. Oh man.
Oh man, they took Gwen. But how was the Green Goblin there? I thought he was dead when I ran into him at Mach speed. Oh man, Norman Osborn's dead. Oh, but why were Sandman and the Green Goblin teaming up? That doesn't make any sense. Well, I have to go to the address that was sent to me on my telephone device, which have advanced many years since 2012. Oh, and I have to save Gwen. Oh.
All right, I'm here. But why would they send me here? What's going on? None of this makes sense.
Spider-Man, you fool, you fell into a trap. You have to come up to the roof to see your ultimate destiny.
Guess I have to go out there to save the person that's always been my girlfriend the whole series on the rooftop. I have no choice because we're in love and we've been dating the whole series.
You followed right into my Dr. Octopus's trap. The six of us will destroy you, Spider-Man. Me, Dr. Octopus. Me, the Sandman.
The Green Goblin,
The Scorpion. Mysterio.
And Electro. But I thought I sent all of you to jail. How is this possible?
you didn't send us to jail, Spider-Man. You just beat all of us up for walking around and doing nothing.
This isn't possible. I'm the good man. I'm a good guy. I only beat up criminals who are going to do bad things.
All I did was stand around.
I just gave myself arms.
I was just a big Sandman. I couldn't help it. I was in a bad mind, and I have a family, which makes it okay to do crime. That's a bad justification. You killed my dad. I was just throwing vague threats to anybody who walked on the street.
But Scorpion attacked me. I only attacked you because J. Jonah Jameson hired and created me to do that. Oh my god, that's why Jameson was so nervous all the time.
Together we are the Sinister Six.
And I'm going to beat you with no casualties whatsoever, including Gwen Stacy, who will not die, because I said so. That's what I learned from fighting the Vulture. So bring it on.
Everybody beat the living hell out of him while I have him out subdued like this. You can't beat me up. I'm Spider-Man. I can just punch everyone and they'll die instantly.
I'm gonna enjoy this walk while I haven't been made for the centuries, but I'm still sand.
I'm being punched in the ring.
I'm the Scorpion and you're gonna be injected.
I've been poisoned.
I'm the Electro. Then I'm gonna electrocute you for real this time.
I'm Mysterio, and I don't even have any powers. I was just wearing a cosplay to the Renaissance fair. Oh, sorry, Bubblehead Man. You're so mean.
And lastly, the Green Goblin.
You killed my father for doing nothing but testing out his cool glider. I'm sorry, Harry. I've always been your friend. And I'm gonna do the finishing blow on you, jerk.
No, you're not.
What? Who said that?
Well, it was Iron Man.
What? Iron Man.
You think I would leave my partner from crossover series Iron Man and Spider-Man to die? No thanks. Now, Sinister Six, run now, or you'll die, because I'm Iron Man, and I have Iron Man blasts.
Okay, I gotta get out of here. Iron Man, thanks for saving me. They really had me there. I would have been dead if it weren't for you.
Don't mention it, Spider-Man, my partner. I have to leave New York City because the Avengers have recruited me, which are a thing that exists in this world. With Captain America, I will punch Loki. He's attacking Norway right now. It's on fire, which is really unusual for Norway, because everything's snow there. You understand. I do, Iron Man. But I won't leave you alone. I made you this suit to fight the Sinister Six. Thanks, Iron Man, but I'm not Iron Boy Jr., because I'm a real Spider-Man, like Tobey Maguire, who is my favorite Spider-Man, and Tom Holland is a little pussy baby. Okay, Spider-Man, but be careful out there. Don't let them catch you off guard. I won't. Okay, off to do Avengers business with Iron Spider gone. Because you don't own it anymore. You can never use it because you're a jerk. Bye. Well, I guess I have to do everything on my own. Starting with getting a reason why J. Jonah Jameson would do that.
Why are you in here? I know what you did with the Scorpion, Jameson. Why did you do that? Well, I hired him. He was gonna kill you, but he went crazy, and he just really had a grudge against you still. So he was still doing what I wanted, but I wasn't paying him. Well, what you wanted to kill me still? I just wanted to unmask you, because then we all know who you are, and it'd sell like 1,000,000 papers, and I hate people wearing masks. Oh, if you didn't have such good photographers, I'd probably do something vaguely threatening that I can't say, because then you really have a reason to print a paper that was slandering me. So, zip it, J. Jonah Loudmouth. I really hate him because I'm jealous, and I'm sorry, Spider-Man. The Sinister Six will destroy this city if he don't save us. God help us all.
What am I supposed to do? The Sinister Six are destroying the city. They've kidnapped Gwen. And I'm powerless to stop them. I've tried everything. I've tried punching them, and punching them, and punching them. But nothing seems to work. I can't do it.
That's them down there. They're standing in the street. Oh no. What? How can I beat them? There's only one way. He's back for some more punches and beating them up and all that. No. I have to say this. I'm sorry for punching all of you for no reason. What? The Sandman is so confused.
He's lying. He will never be apologetic.
I am. What I did was wrong.
Well, Spider-Man, the Sinister Six, we forgive you.
And I really am just a bubblehead. You were right, and I shouldn't have gotten unreasonably upset at it. Well, I'm glad you can appreciate that. Gwen Stacy will be on the roof of the Daily Bugle We too are sorry for our rash actions instead of talking it out with you. I'm glad we can all appreciate each other and live by our own standards. Goodbye. I can't believe it. When I have to tell you something.
Spider-Man, what are you gonna tell me?
Oh my god. That's crazy. That's not true. You have to prove it. Okay. I flipped up onto this water hydrant. Oh man, that's crazy. Will you marry me, Gwen? I
am being pushed off the ledge by the Green Goblin.
No! Gwen! Gwen, I can't believe this. Why would you do that? I said I'm sorry.
You think you can just apologize for killing my father? You ruined my life under the guise of being my best friend, Peter Parker.
This is why you get bullied.
What?
You took everything from me. What have I done? I just beat him to death. Harry, why?
You ruined my life. I was gonna inherit so much money and now my mom did.
What? Oh, I'm sorry, Harry. It's okay. I forgive you.
Really?
No. Spider Sense! No, you're dead. You're dead, Harry. I should feel happy. That's what I was gonna do initially. But all I feel is emptiness. 8 months later.
Peter, you haven't taken any photos of Spider-Man in so long. Why? You used to be so motivated until Gwen's death. You were right, Aunt May. I can't do it. The old man who was shot by the burglar, what he would have said was, you just need to keep carrying on, and eventually the whole world will seem more simple. Thanks. Maybe you're right. Maybe I should keep carrying on. Maybe I should be Spider-Man. You're Spider-Man? Yes, I should have told you so long ago. But I didn't. I was afraid that you'd worry. Peter, I already knew. What? You knew? Yes. Okay. And the old man who was your uncle, Ben, he would have said that you should carry on being a good person, which means being Spider-Man. You're right. Nothing can stop me now. I have to keep carrying on. Uncle Ben.
Black Bolt.
Oh, it's the symbiote.
You think you can just go on? I will bring you everything, all of your life's force, and your plan.
Asman. He wiped away that dastardly fiend. Get him!
It didn't even trigger my spider sense. This is insane. Nothing's ever done that before. And it had the symbiote. I thought I killed that thing when I rang that bell. I have to go to the one person who would know. The only person I ever told about the symbiote, Dr. Connors.
Well, Spider-Man, I have no idea why the Venom symbiote would attach to them. I suppose it must have something to do with, an aggressive target. It must have, you say it fell off the bell? It must have fallen onto somebody else and turned them into a aggressive motive. The symbiote, it was taking over you, of course, because you told me you were Peter Parker in the meantime between episode 16 and now the movie. But now, you, Peter, it must have taken over an aggressive target, and it is it's funneling the emotions into them to make it more comprised of pure hatred. It's quite unlike anything I've seen before. Doc, you sound like you're struggling. Is the lizard under... The lizard...
Whoa, it's the lizard.
He's one of my most dangerous foes. I punched him twice and he went down both times, but every time he seems to come back. Now he's bigger than ever before. He never fall down straight when I fight him. He's just not powerful. I'm not sure I can beat him the third time. It would have to take the most powerful being in the universe to beat him. What are you doing? What is this? It's taking over him. It wants to funnel that aggression, that power. Just the pure aggression like the lizard. It goes like, it screams. No, I have to stop it. No. The lizard. Did I stop it? Did I stop Venom from taking over the lizard? It's... Oh no. I can't let more people die like I let Gwen die. I have to be better. Kick. Sometimes, with great power comes great responsibility. My Uncle Ben taught me that. And sometimes the greatest responsibility has to be to give one's life in order to stop something greater. I have to go inside to stop it. I was able to beat it with my webbing. I had to set it off in the body of the Venom. It was enough to destroy it. It doesn't expect sudden changes in the internal goings-on. But I hurt myself in the process. I'm not sure if I'll be able to make it.
Peter, oh, I brought you these cookies. Oh, please don't die. I'm sorry, Aunt May, but it's what Uncle Ben would have wanted. He told me that anything I did would have to be for a reason. And I've done it. I've saved everybody from that thing consuming the whole world. I love you, Aunt May.
What is this in my building? Spider-Man? What is this? The big monster attacking. He sacrificed his life to stop it. He was a hero the whole time. Spider-Man was. He was the greatest hero of them all. Even better than Iron Man, who we had a brief crossover series with.
And so, everybody alive, living or dead, would go on to recognize Spider-Man as the greatest hero who had ever lived ever, including Batroc the Leaper, Captain America, Flash Thompson, the Vulture, and the Big Man, who are all just off screen, I promise. And he would go on to inspire new heroes for centuries to come.
But most of all, Spider-Man was known by himself, by his friend, by his aunt, as the man who really hated field trips, but on one fateful day became the Spider-Man and saved the world from inevitable destruction. The end.
I am so high, I can hear heaven. I'm so high, I can hear heaven. Oh, but heaven, no heaven, don't hear me. And they say that a hero can save us. I'm not gonna stand here and wait. I'll hold on to the wings of the eagles, watch as we all fly away. Someone told me love would all save us, but how can that be? Look what love gave us. A world full of killing and blood spilling. That world never came. And they say that a hero can save us. I'm not gonna stand here and wait. I'll hold on to the wings of the eagles, watch as we all fly away. Now that the world isn't ending, it's love that I'm sending to you. It isn't the love of a hero, and that's why I fear it won't